Hey kittens, it's Megan, and today we are playing with my favorite rainbow pens. I'm going to be doing some pen swatches in a Leuchtturm A5 dot grid notebook, affectionately known as Statham, and I hope you guys will enjoy this video. To start with, we are swatching the Papermate Inkjoy 0.7mm pens. These are some of my favorites to write on regular notebook paper, and I use them most frequently when I'm working on book reviews. I have 14 colors in my collection, which is every color that has been released so far, and guys, I love rainbow. It just makes me happy. These gel pens are really smooth, and the color payoff is amazing, especially in the yellow pen. I don't know if it's just me, but yellow pens are really hit and miss, so finding one that actually shows up is awesome. I did a smear test once I finished with my swatches to test how long it takes for the ink to dry, and I started off with intervals of 1 second, 3 seconds, 5 seconds, and unfortunately I had to up that to include 8 seconds and 10 seconds because there was still a little bit of smearing on the first 3. To fully dry, the Inkjoys took 10 seconds, but even so, I really love these gel pens. Next up, we have my favorite fine tip markers. Currently, I own all 3 packs of the Tombow Twintone markers, the Brights, Pastels, and the new Rainbow pack, and I absolutely love them. At one end they are a super fine tip, and on the other they have a bullet tip marker. Swatching these bad boys was more fun than I thought, and just looking at them makes me happy. The one flaw that I've noticed is that the white text on the barrels of the markers themselves rubs off very easily. It doesn't really affect the quality of the pen in my mind, but it is something to note. Again, I did a smear test and I used the bullet tip for that. There was some smearing involved for the 1 and 3 seconds, but it started to drastically improve by 5 seconds, becoming fully dry in 10. The final category of rainbow pens is the ever-popular Libra Mildliners. These pens have been very prominent in the bullet journal community, and they used to be pretty difficult to find. Now you can find them in most craft stores, as well as stores like Target and Office Depot. Again, I currently own all 25 released colors, and I absolutely love them. They do have a little bit of pooling problem with the ink, but it's easily solved by dragging your finger back over the colored line so you can distribute the ink evenly. This can get a little messy, but it does give you a clean look. Besides pooling, the only other downfall to these markers is the cost, as well as how difficult certain shades are to find, as most stores that have them in collections only go up to 15. A cheaper alternative or dupe for these markers are Crayola Super Tip markers, which are commonly available in many stores in packs going anywhere from 10 to 100. Now, as I mentioned previously, with these pens, there is a problem with the ink pooling, and even at 10 seconds it was still smearing. But the trick to fix this is just to drag your finger back over the line so that you're dragging the pooled ink back over the color you've already put down, and it's pretty much instantly dry after you do that. It is messy, but it is worth it if you are going to be using these. And again, this trick does work for the Crayola Super Tips as well. One thing you will really have to contend with is some ghosting in the Loic term notebooks. This doesn't really bother me, but it is something to note because all three brands of my rainbow markers and pens did have some ghosting. So this was my swatch video. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I certainly did, but then again, I hoard pens like stationery stores are going out of business. Playing with them makes me feel almost magical, and I don't know, it's just euphoria for me. If you like what you saw and you want to follow along with me on my journey to pen nirvana, please think about clicking that subscribe button and hitting the bell to be notified when I post new videos. And my final question for you is this: what is your ride or die pen? See y'all next time.